Happy Washi Wednesday, and hey, it's May. We're back with some more title styles, and we're going to do some color blocking today. I'm going to start by putting my cutting mat behind our title page today because we're going to be cutting our words out. Now, I just made my own stencil. I went into my Canva and I found a really blocky font. You could use a Word document as well. And then I printed it to size and I'm going to cut it out here with my X-Acto knife. You're going to want to use a good amount of pressure, so you're going to want to put something behind it. You can use even a cutting board from your kitchen. I bought this cutting mat on Amazon. I found that it is one of the best tools that I've invested in. It's not expensive at all, and I use it quite often when I manipulate my washi tape. I think cutting washi tape with an X-Acto is so much easier. So that's my preferred method. I always recommend it to people. Once you start using an X-Acto, you will not go back. Anyway, off my soapbox. I took the time to cut it out. I know it seems like it's tedious, but it actually doesn't take as long as you would think, especially with a short month like May. So it really is worth it for this effect. So once I cut it out, I pulled my cutting mat out here and I just very carefully popped the letters out. There were a few edges that I didn't cut perfectly. You just kind of tug on it a little bit and it comes right out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip that page and we're going to lay our washi tape on the second page. Now, when you're doing your bullet journal, you're going to want to find a use for this second page where obviously you're not going to have an element where that May is cut out. So you're going to have a calendar or a habit tracker or something in the space other than where you're laying this washi tape in. So I'm going to use this wide floral. It's one of our new florals. It's from MT, the OG of washi tape. So it's great quality. I'm in love with this pattern. It's brand new this month. And it's a wide pattern, so it was really easy to lay out. But you're going to lay out your washi tape the width of your word that you've cut out. Now, I made mine really wide here. And I plan on using a calendar below that. And I'm going to use a different washi tape above and below it when I actually do the layout. But look how cool this is. So the pattern will pop through to show the word May. Now for the second style, I'm just going to lay out some washi tape on the page, and I'm basically just going to do the opposite. This style was a little bit harder to do, but again, this is all about just showing you different methods to manipulate washi tape and just giving you more tools for your toolbox, basically. So I'm just going to use the M of what I actually cut out and use that as a stencil. For some reason, this one was a little bit harder. I don't know why. It was still cutting out the same amount of time, the same M. Maybe because the washi tape's a little bit thicker than the paper. It just seemed like a harder technique to me. But it also depends on your layout that month. If you don't have a second page available in your layout, then obviously this method will get you the same effect without having to sacrifice that second page if you don't have the space for it to pop through the word. So I used my X-Acto here and I just cut out the word, which by the way, this floral is from Elise Brienne Designs. I love my florals. April showers bring May flowers, so that's my theme this month. And you can see once I pull the washi tape off here, it definitely was more of a process, but you're going to get that same effect when all is said and done. I only did the first letter here just to show you the process, and then I put a little sticker on it and did my little shortcut here. But again, you get that same effect going on, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of this page with some of the other patterns, and I'm going to show you some other ways that you can use this color blocking technique to decorate your pages. I know I love doing banner styles and titles, but it's always a fun way to show you different ways to use these techniques. And I like this technique for decorating. So say you wanted to use this page for a calendar, and in the area where it's not cutting through to the May, you could have a calendar laying on, say, this lower portion where I'm laying this other style tape. But then on this page, you may want to have some decorative elements. So I'm going to cut out this sort of wave or almost cloud shape at the top. And you could do a zigzag, you could do almost any design that you wanted to on the edge. And it's sort of a fun way to decorate just your title page and let the color and the pattern kind of pop through from the page behind it. So as long as you don't have an element that you're using on the next page in that area, it is a way that you can show that color and pattern coming through. I'm also going to do one of my other favorite techniques, which is an organic tear here on the corner. You just sort of wiggle worm the paper across, and it just gives it this really natural, cool effect. I've done it in several of my videos before, and that's another really great way to let pattern and color kind of peek through from behind. Hope you enjoyed these new title styles and this technique. If so, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want updates on our Wednesday Washi tips. We also have DIYs and, of course, all things washi tape and journaling tips. Thanks for joining me today, and as always, happy Washi Wednesday, guys!